What's going on, guys? In this video, we're just going to be doing a quick trade review. I'm going to be reviewing 4 trades, one on the British pound, the Swiss franc, natural gas, and the Aussie US dollar. And first of all, I just want to say thank you guys for 300 subscribers. It means the world to me, guys, and just appreciate you guys watching. And for anybody that's in the Mastermind Trading Group, I appreciate all of you guys. You guys have helped me out. Hopefully, I'm helping you guys out as well. We're all kind of helping each other out. And that's kind of that's the whole idea of my channel and the community. I just want to build a community for us supply and demand traders, and we can all learn from each other. And that's kind of what's been going on. So I appreciate that, guys, and we'll get right into it here. First trade I took was on the British pound. It was a winner. I talked about this daily supply zone right here. Nice zone. It did remove this 50% candle. Didn't remove that, but I like this. I noticed the weakness in the British pound, and as you can see here, they were closing out longs right here. They took off a bunch of longs, 2,789, and they actually added shorts. If they didn't add the shorts, then I would be a little bit more hesitant to take the trade. But this is why I highlighted this area here. They were adding shorts clearly, but they were actually getting rid of shorts before. But looking at the chart too, I just noticed the weakness in the pound, and I noticed, price was kind of reacting off of this 3-month weekly area of, selling, and I thought maybe we'd see a rally down to this weekly demand, and we're seeing just that. So that is partially why I've taken the trade, and, just the weakness of the pound. I'm still in this position. I did close out like 90% of my position at about 3-to-1. I actually had another order here because I entered at the proximal line, and I had another order here that just never got filled. It was like a couple pips away from the zone, never got filled, so I would have made more money. Would have had even better risk reward if it did get filled, but I didn't. Still made some money though. I'm definitely pleased with the trade. No complaints there at all. And actually there was a 4-hour level. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get filled on this. I think maybe it was like right here, just, wicked in, but the spread just didn't get me in. But you know what? I'm not disappointed in it. I'm extremely happy with this trade. I am holding to maybe get a bigger move down. I'm just holding a little bit of my position. It's risk-free. My stop loss is at 0, or at break even, rather. So from here on out, it's just extra profit, just a little extra money in the bank from here. So that was one of my winners. My only loser was this trade here on the Swiss franc. I don't have any data on the Swiss franc, but the car reports do show the Swiss very strong. This trade I wasn't too happy with myself about. It wasn't extremely bad. It's not like I like this zone structure here. Great move away. It did remove this area right there, but it's not. It didn't break the lows, and when I journaled this trade, I wrote that in. I wrote that it did not break these lows here that we probably would want to see broken. Wow, my drawing's terrible. Yeah, it didn't break the lows, but I thought, what, based on the strength and all that stuff of the Swiss, as you can see here, Swiss is number 2, 74% long, 26% short. So I'm like, what, maybe I could sacrifice the fact that this did not break these lows for the current, you know what I mean? Like I thought maybe I could be like, oh, well, the Swiss is really strong, so I'm going to take this area. Clearly I was wrong. You know what? I'm not disappointed in this trade. I've been on a pretty good streak lately, so I definitely needed to get slapped back into reality, and this did just that. I am looking to get short in this area, though, hopefully. And if you look on a higher time frame, we're coming up to this weekly area of selling. I'm not a huge fan of the stair-step pattern right there, but you know what? I could definitely see us getting a move down there on the Swiss. So that was that trade, just a small loss. No big deal. All my other trades well made up for this loss, and that's fine with me. Next trade was the natural gas. This was I was really happy with this trade. We'll go to it right now. Wait. Yeah, okay. I don't even have this zone marked up, but basically what I saw, it was just when I saw this, it was just these candles here. I noticed this extreme distance away from the 20 period moving average here. So what I did was I did this. This is how I drew this zone. It's, you know, I didn't want to have it too wide like that, right? So I just drew it like that. Reason I took this trade. I'll go to the call reports right now. Where is it? So I looked at this. I looked at this call report here for natural gas, and I noticed they added 10,000 longs, and they got rid of 10,000 shorts. You know, that's like the most bullish thing that you could do, right? It's not like they just added 10,000 longs and added some shorts, or added 10,000 longs and, you know, kept their shorts at zero, right? They added shorts and got rid of, or they added longs and got rid of shorts. That's extremely bullish. But at the same time, I'm like, well, then why is it falling here? You know, I'm like, well, that's kind of odd. It's falling. I'm sure these retail traders are selling and shorting here, right? So I noticed the distance from the 20 period moving average down here. It was a very overextended, and I thought maybe we'll have that elastic band effect where price will come down and boom. And you know what? As you can see in the chart, it did exactly how I predicted. This zone is, you know, it's not the greatest zone, but I noticed this nice strong move away from that area, and it's even like a weekly area down here as well. But yeah, I noticed that the call reports, like this is like the main basis of the trade. Like added the longs, got rid of shorts, and price was tanking. So I'm like, what a great opportunity to go long in the nearest area of demand, and I did just that. I didn't do a full position only because, you know, I'm kind of, I don't know, with natural gas, I'm kind of like, I don't know. It's not a currency. I'm not super used to trading natural gas, so I only risked a little bit, but, you know, I made some good money on it. So, and I'm still holding some of it up here. I'm definitely getting rid of it before the weekend close, because I do not like to hold commodities over the weekend at all. I will hold currencies over the weekend, but I do not hold commodities over the weekend unless I'm like well into profit. Which I mean I am, but it's too much of a risk for me. I don't want to do that. Anything can happen, but I thought this was a good trade. Extremely well extended, overextended. The call reports, pretty nice move away here. Got rid of all these. Got rid of all this up here. So, you know, I pulled the trigger. I didn't hesitate, and it worked out for me. So that's my natural gas trade. Here's my Aussie dollar trade. So I'll get rid of this. I didn't want to trade any of this mess here at all. But this is my thought process for the Aussie dollar. Well, first of all, the Aussie's ranked number 1 for me as far as all the economic data goes. And here's the call reports. If you notice here, since you know, a month ago, they've been clearly getting rid of some shorts. Slowly at first, 52%, 50, a little bit, and now they're at 42. Extremely they got rid of a lot of shorts. Look at that, 15,000 shorts, and actually added longs as well. And the same thing with that. And if you see here, they've been adding longs throughout this whole period, 48 to 51 to 58 to 57 to 59. Where are we going? Their max is at 103, you know. So I'm still extremely bullish on this pair. And it was the same thing with the natural gas. I noticed that they were adding the longs, getting rid of shorts, but price was tanking. So I'm like, well, that's weird. So what I did was I found this nearest area of demand, and I was kind of hesitant on this one because I noticed that little there too, but I like this area because it was like this right before this very strong move away right there. Wow, my drawing is, I cannot draw with that brush at all, but whatever. Yeah, so I noticed that strong move away, extremely, it looks almost just like natural gas, extremely far away, overextended to the downside, extremely oversold. So I'm like, you know what, I like this area, especially considering this got rid of all these shorts, actually added longs. And if you look at here, they're clearly increasing their longs and clearly decreasing their shorts. So I'm like, you know what, I better hop on this opportunity. And what I did, I'm kind of still experimenting with this. What I did, and if you guys ever notice that sometimes, this is my thought process here. I've noticed that sometimes when price comes, say this is your zone, price comes down. So I noticed that as soon as it touches this, not all the time, but as soon as it touches this proximal line, you always see a nice reaction off of it, as if like it's like just reacting off of the line itself. So what I did was I went to my 4 hour, which is how I like to redefine my entry, and I noticed this strong move away, this bullish engulfing candle right here. So I drew that out like that, and I also drew this here, and I'll be entering down here Monday if price does come down to here. That is not, yeah, so I will be doing that. So I noticed, what I did was I took one position here with a stop loss right underneath. It was a small position. I figured out my whole risk that I want to take for, you know, this whole daily area. I figured out, like, this is not my actual risk, but like, let's just say you wanted to risk $100 on this zone, and it's like, well, maybe I'll risk $25 on this little zone, another 25 down here. I'll take a whole trade on this area. So what I did was I entered right here with a stop loss right there, and I also entered another trade right here with a stop loss under here, so I can take the whole daily level and, you know, hopefully ride it up to, where are we at here? Ride it up all the way to here. So I took this whole daily level as well to ride all the way up to here, but I also took this little scalp trade, and it worked out extremely well. Look at this. Boom, boom. Got my like 1.5 to 1. I'm out, but I'm still holding for this whole area. So that was that trade. I made a little money on that. That was my thought process. I hope I'm making sense. If it doesn't make sense, let me know. But basically, I'm just splitting up my positions, right? Like, I'm like, oh, I'll take a stab at this 4 hour zone. Might take a stab at this one too. For this one, what I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to enter like that. Stop loss underneath. I'll just probably do that. It's not worth it for me to put my stop loss there. I might as well just put it right there. So that's my thought process there. Hope that makes sense. I'm still experimenting with, you know, taking trades and like that, and splitting up my risk. So so I am still in this trade. I did make my little my 1.5 to 1 on that 4 hour level, but it was not full risk. It was considering this whole risk here. So yeah, Monday morning I plan on entering in this area, stop loss below there. Hopefully we see a nice move up, and, you know, we'll see what the COT reports say tonight. But my guess is that, you know, with all these shorts, my guess is that they would probably be adding shorts here and also adding longs. So hopefully I'm right. We will see, and hopefully all this made sense to you guys. If it didn't, let me know in the comments down below. I don't mind helping you guys out, explaining, you know, everything to you guys. I don't mind that. Just let me know. But that pretty much sums it all up. It's been a great week for me. I've definitely been noticing a huge difference in my trading. Just trying to be patient, looking at more things than just supply and demand. Looking at overextended markets like this kind of adds it's like an odds enhancer, right? So, all right, guys. I hope that helps you guys, and let me know if you made it this far. All right, take care.